You're listening to Accent on TV. Best of Poland and Europe. Right here on LA Talk Radio.
Je t'aime mon amour, I love you, yo te quiero solo tú. Halo, to ja.
I just love the beginning of our show. I will welcome with full, I don't know, I'm nervous in a way.
Yeah.
1 hour ago, we were sitting very comfortably and we had a great show with VLADEK Juszkiewicz also on LA Talk Radio.
So we're going to have to say the same thing
And
all over again, right?
I'll just repeat
Okay,
the whole thing.
people maybe do not know who will be watching us. What we're playing ball or something? Knitting maybe? Or anyway, this show is very, very special for all of us. I need to maybe introduce a little bit my co-host. My name is ILONA EUROPA, and I will be co-hosting our great, hopefully, show that is called Accent on TV, the best of Poland and Europe.
Because we all have accents.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
Right?
Are you sure that we have?
You got the
But no,
English one, but
no,
it's
we
okay.
I always
You're born that way. We have to get our accent. It actually, you have to work hard for it.
I can see I'm going to get a lot of abuse
You
from
will,
this
you
guy.
will, you
but
will.
I can give
every
it right
single
back.
day.
I always
Please
think
do.
I don't have an accent in America.
I
I
know.
always feel like
Right.
everybody has one except
Right.
me. But then when I listen myself back, sometimes like, what did I say?
Yes.
Where's the closed capture under? Anyway, I hope everybody will start loving us for what we do because we want to bring something so real. People who have an accent, people who are coming from another countries, European countries, because that's what we'll be focusing on, Poland and on Europe. We have a little trouble with English language sometimes. Sometimes we are coming for this to this country not knowing.
Believe
language.
me,
Yeah,
believe
pretty
me, the
much.
British are the same.
British
And
There
the
you go.
British,
We have
She
an
actually knows English and she got problems.
No,
I
no, I mean,
think-
it's so different.
I
Yeah,
think I
definitely,
want you here
definitely.
because you are a specialist. You know,
I'm bilingual, though.
Okay.
No.
French.
English and
Yes,
American,
and American.
English.
Yes.
And
Sure, that's
French.
great.
Yes.
But
Give
you
yourself
also
a
speak
props.
French, yes?
Un peu français.
Oh my
Oh, there you
God.
go.
Oh là là.
Oh my
I
gosh.
don't know.
But this is one of the shows that I think people will fall in love with because we will be bringing very unusual guests. They are all over, and not only in LA, because I'm hoping we'll have also guests from New York and from Canada. Maybe they will come even when they are Polish. They will be part of what LA
Right,
and
it's all about.
LA. Yeah, LA Talk Radio is an accent on TV, the best of Poland and Europe. Then just welcome to our show. My name is again Ilona Europa. I'm a host of 4 or 5 Mondays.
And singer, and actress.
Oh, yes.
And
Very
beauty.
beautiful woman and
Yes.
very talented.
And
Very-
With her new
Right.
CD, which is right
Yes,
here.
right.
There you go.
Yes.
The new CD.
You see, that's
It's
why-
available on eBay. Please buy it.
That's and in many stores in Poland, but
Right.
I don't think so. Everybody will be flying there to pick one.
Oh, you never know. By tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll find out. We'll
We'll
find
find
out
out.
how many CDs were sold. But yes, it's true. In my country, I was doing
Very
everything
well.
what you were mentioning, and now in America, I think I'm doing even more because not only I'm singing, I'm producing songs. I'm developing very young talents, and I have a lot of good contracts
And your
with
mom?
Sony Pictures. I have beautiful 2 daughters, and then I have a dog, and I have a lot of friends. That's what I found out. It's very, very important in
Yeah,
life.
it is.
And
Good friends. Good friends.
Marek BACIK, if we will say a little bit about you, no, maybe you will say it.
A little bit about me. Yeah, I'm probably like 230 pounds. 5'2", way too short
And TV
for
is-
my weight.
And TV is
And
adding
it-
like 20
You know,
pounds.
it's like a TV adds 20 pounds, so just please minus 20. Put it on a don't put it on a white screen. please.
No.
Yeah,
that's
don't
right.
don't do it.
You're wearing the right colors.
Yeah, you see, I'm wearing the black. I want to wear green because if I wear green, I would disappear.
I know. We could just see your
You see?
head.
Right. That's
But
it.
anyway,
Yes.
you are just really funny man. You love to laugh. You
That's
like good humor, and you like good cabaret. You like great music, art.
Most definitely.
And you're a businessman. Then I'm so happy that we have you here. Also, when it comes to Lucy Hill, you have even a longer bio. And just tell us, if not, I will just read. I don't like to read. I will do that. I don't like to read. You
Okay.
tell us, who is Lucy Hill?
Huh. It changes every day.
It depends what
I
kind
don't
of
know, it
medication
depends.
she
Yes,
takes
it
in the
depends
morning.
if I took the meds or
Right,
not.
yeah.
I don't know. I've been in radio a long time. I started in pirate radio in the UK.
Oh, that's awesome.
That sounds
And,
hot.
you know,
Pirate.
bit of a rebel. Went to the School of Slavonic Studies in London. Again, bit of a rebel.
Right.
That was the time. You know, I've done a lot of things. I came to America on my own, basically. I have a son. He's 28 years old. He was a Marine in the Iraq War, which has been very difficult. That's a whole nother
Yeah, no,
subject.
yeah, I can
That's
imagine.
another subject. But you know, whatever I feel about that, I'm very proud of him. And let's see what else. I'm in radio now, and
You
a
are
few
in radio
things
for many, many
for
years.
many years.
I
yes,
need to
yes,
repeat that.
Yes.
I think we have new audience, but you and I met
We
3
met
years ago. I think 3 or 4
3
years.
or 4 years ago. Yeah.
And that was a
Yeah.
really good time
Yeah.
in my life, because if not for you, I will never have my own radio show.
Aw. Well, you would have found your voice, Ilona, because you have a wonderful voice singing and
Yeah, but I
speaking,
didn't
so-
have a courage, and I dreamed about that. Like I say, America is a very good country for dreaming. Then I dreamed.
You have to do
I,
it
I
then,
dream and dream,
right?
but then you need to do
Yes,
it.
you do.
And like always, you are waiting for right moment. And then this moment came, I think, 4 years ago, when I brought to your own radio show
Yeah,
in LA
yeah.
Talk Radio,
You were a
Scott
guest.
Liefried.
You were a guest, right? And we had Scott Siegfried, who is the cook on
Hell's Kitchen, yes.
Hell's Kitchen, yeah.
And he came, and
Yeah.
I just put headphones on, start talking. Just
And
fell
that
in
was
love
it.
with that. That was it. I
It
wanted
flowed.
to steal the time, and then Sam, our wonderful owner of LA Talk Radio, just came and said, "Yeah, that's cool. You are doing something well. If people will not listen, we'll take you off." I was like, "Oh, that's how this works." That's so
He
sad.
didn't mean that.
He said like that. I loved it, because that's what is the truth.
Yeah, it
If
keeps
people
you
don't
going.
like you,
Yeah,
just
definitely.
go away. Nah, but then for first 6
Yeah.
months, seems everything was right. Then after 6 months, everything turned upside down, and I was fighting for me to staying on the air, and
Right.
I did the bestest choice of my life.
But you are a
yeah.
fighter. I mean,
I
big
am
time.
fighter.
Isn't this lady
It's not
a
like
fighter?
Pacquiao, she's a fighter.
I
No,
am
she
a
really is.
fighter.
Yeah.
Hey, I was rooting for Pat.
Yeah, me
Pacquiao.
too.
I was.
Me too.
He was
But
in my
look what
heart.
happened. Come on.
Yeah.
But outside of
But
that,
yes.
Yeah.
what the show will be about is not only about life
about
stories,
fighting.
our life stories, and we'll never fight, but we will be bringing amazing people, and there will be our friends mostly, and mainly they will be our guests. But somehow, somewhere, we all know they're supposed to sit on this or that chair, because we'll be rotating, depends
Right.
from the Mondays.
Musical chairs.
And
Music,
today,
Yes.
Each day we're gonna take one chair away.
yes, yes, I think changing chairs, that's very nice, you know. I like this place because
Yeah.
I'm facing camera, and that's what
But
I
it's
like.
just like being on the radio. We have to forget that that's there.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is to be
you're
natural. And
talking
of
to us,
course, and
Okay,
of
and
course,
we have this
talking about
gentleman
that,
here
yes.
who is used to
yes.
the camera. He's not only used to, but he just loves people who are dealing with camera. We have a director of Polish Film Festival, and I don't want to say too much, but maybe I will show a little bit. Okay, this is number 10. This one is 15th Annual Polish Film Festival in Los Angeles. This is 14th, maybe it's not in order. This one
This
is
is
again
all 15th. But
VLADEK JUZZKIEWICZ. I just need to say that.
Władek!
VLADEK JUZZKIEWICZ, he's a celebrity
Really?
in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
He's a man who put together something that for 16 years is a very, very important event. And a lot of people talk about this. A lot of people are coming and just watch the Polish movies with subtitles, and there are long movies, short movies. And you are doing this magic, because how many movies sometimes you have in a 10 days? for showing?
About 50, 60.
Wow.
50, 60 movies. And
The all Polish movies?
You know, it depends how you use the definition of
Okay.
Polish films. My definition of Polish films is a film made by Polish people in Poland, made by Polish filmmakers,
Okay.
or has a Polish subject. So the range is very wide, and as long have some thing to do with Poland or Polish people, there is Polish film.
Perfect.
And that's what is the coolest,
Yeah.
I think, about this festival. You say title, the Polish Film Festival. Oh, what can I find there for me? But really, you can find everything what you want, because one or two or 10 or 50 people maybe were working on this movie, but sometimes the title and subject and all what is, who is playing, they're not Polish people, yes? They're people from all around the world who create movies that you are showing.
That we're trying to bring them together.
That's a
to
beautiful thing.
One path and spread the word between. Of course, when we started, there was the main public was Polish people, descendants, as you said. But with the years, the American audience are growing, and again, you can say the 50% is Polish people, but those Polish people are American. They're Polish American.
Yeah, that's
Right,
right.
right.
So
Definitely.
generally, it's all
That's
it's
true.
American, and the other audience, if it's the American, some of them will be British American, some of them will be Irish American, some will be German American. So it's the path which we are living, especially in Los Angeles.
Wide range of audience, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this is why in Los Angeles we have 300 film festivals a year, because every country wants to make their own and.
Well, it's the capital of entertainment, isn't it?
It
Los
is.
Angeles still is, even though a lot of movies are made in Eastern Europe. Are they not?
It is
No.
make, but not that much, not that many, because the approach is little different. In America, is the business, and
Right.
in Europe,
Yep.
it's
art.
it's a
Arts.
culture.
The art,
Right.
yes.
Yeah.
It's the art. So it's I don't know if it's good or bad,
Right.
but I think more good than bad. The bad thing is that they make the movie and they don't really care much about promoting the films, because the government give the money, so why to work harder and it's promoting and distributing is it's probably
Because it's all about that,
it's
isn't it?
harder.
Yeah.
And then so it's especially here in America, we don't know, you don't hear about it, because you know how much you have to spend to promote a film.
Yeah.
And they said if your film cost 100 million, you have to spend 50 after extra to promote
promote
the
it.
Promote the
film,
movie, yeah.
bring the
Definitely.
so it's big expense. So and for that, there are some money in Poland too for promoting, like our festival. It's sponsored by foreign ministry, Polish Foreign Ministry and Polish Film Institute, but it's not enough proportionally what this market required.
But in the end, all comes back to money. And some people don't want to hear this, but to keep it going for 16 years, this amazing festival that is 10 days long and brings so many movies and people to watch them, and create festival probably takes like 8 months from your life.
Create a festival takes 12 months.
Wow.
12
Means
months.
you
Then when
think
you
about
finish,
next
you
festival
already
during
think.
the festival which is going on, because it's they will not bring you on the plate everything. You have to find everything, discover things, and fight with everything, and be in touch with supporters. I mean the private people, but the same in the institutions. We are supported by County of Los Angeles or City of Los Angeles, but it takes really time to fill the papers and send the papers
Right.
and do on time and
getting
A lot
answer.
of bureaucracy, isn't there?
it's
for
everywhere,
any of it,
everywhere,
yeah.
Everywhere,
yes.
yeah,
And
it's always-
it's not that bad. You know, there are some worse bureaucracy.
You're so
bureaucracy.
diplomatic.
He needs to be, I think, to
Yeah,
stay
no,
16
you're right,
years
you're
in
right,
the business.
you're right.
You really
Yeah, he knows
can.
what
Yes.
he's
But
doing. That's
we
the thing.
depend
Yeah.
of individual people too, and they are really helpful with this money which donating to us as a Polish American Film Society, which is the non-profit organization which organized the festival, because to organize something like culture in America, you have to have a non-profit to encourage people to give something, because
That's true.
I think also we are talking about festival, but human behind the festival is, to me, is like another story. You are very, very interesting gentleman. You have not only one hat, like I say, director of big Polish film festival in Los Angeles. You need to tell us, you came from Poland in 80s?
I came in Poland from Poland to 1982, and you were talking about what you were doing, and again, if at that time in Poland when I finished high school, you had two choices: to go to university to study, or go to army. And
Go
so
to army,
so
nobody wants that.
you not always choose the subject exactly what you like, but you were calculating, okay, I go here, if I pass the exam, and then we accept it, because if not, they will be lost. So I graduate from technical university, and somehow inside was always kind of humanistic spirit. So when I went to university, I joined choir, and so
I saw that in your bio. You graduated engineering, right?
Right,
That's
right.
very
It's- it's
Engineering
Ship
to
engineer.
being in the choir.
Which we need to talk
You
a
know,
little
his
bit
heart-
because
his
that
heart
30
was
years
somewhere
later-
else.
Yes.
And then what happened? I was generally study so I can sing in the choir.
And you are
Wow.
still singing in a choir, different choir.
Are
30 years
you?
later.
Nice.
But that's like frame. I want to talk about this. Then you were in a choir in Poland, yes? And now you discover that art and entertainment business is what you would like to do?
Oh, I was then when I was singing the choir, I was eventually I was managing the choir, and then there was a conflict in the city with the government in the city. I moved to Warsaw, and there
It's a
was
City problems.
Are you all from? Where are you all from
totally
in
different
Poland?
places, I think.
Completely.
different
Okay.
places.
Just-
I,
Okay.
I ended in Warsaw before I immigrated, but I was born in Głogów, small city, which was destroyed after World War II in 95%. And then I studied in Szczecin, and I moved to Warsaw. And so when I moved to Warsaw, I started working with a student organization as promoting culture exchange. And I was just before the martial law, I was in England trying to make exchange between film, London School and but at the same time I was working with the Polish singer Mala Rodowicz, was her manager. So I was kind of into it.
Right.
But when I came here, the art management is completely different. It's so hermetic. It's almost impossible. So by accident, I get into the film production. There was a
Accident.
Accident.
in life.
It's all the best things happen
Changing
by
everything.
accident, right?
Change your life.
Yeah.
and I was
yeah.
working with last Paul leader. We produced like 11 features, and then he passed away of lung cancer,
Oh.
and I was kind of like hanging in the air what
now?
to do with myself. And I was remembering when I arrived to Los Angeles, I organized a concert of very known Polish singer Ewa Dymarczyk, and I was trying to find out what I can do to promote Poland to the American audience, but let's say to people who don't speak Polish.
Right,
It's
right, right.
more awkward word. And then I look at the film, and I was before I did the festival, I organized a screening of with Fire and Sword, a movie, period thing, and the film got very good reviews, but the reviews ended. The film was great, the costumes and everything, but at the end, the review ended. If you know exactly what was going on there, because if you don't know history,
Right, right.
So
You
I
have no
said,
idea.
I see.
but people were coming to the screenings. So I said, okay, people are coming. This is the kind of review. So right now, what we have to do, just educate them.
Educate. That's right.
And try to explain why what happened, because the movie at the time there was about war between Poland and Ukraine, which Ukraine was part of Poland at the time, and they couldn't understand exactly, because the Ukrainians were crying because Polish king died, and at the same time they were fighting with Polish prince. So they did not, could comprehend what
European history is a
It's
real mystery to
honestly
Americans.
Yeah.
I mean, it's complicated for
It's
us,
for company,
right?
Yeah, definitely.
yeah. So because of that, they said, like, let's do the festival, and still that time there was not many festivals in Los Angeles, and people were looking at me like crazy. You want to do Polish Film Festival?
What?
How many Polish people are in?
But again, they were thinking about festival for Polish people, but I was thinking, no, this is festival. Of course I don't have nothing against Polish audience, but I want to do this for people who don't speak English, don't speak Polish, which they will come and they will understand us Poles who are living here, and bring new subjects and etc. And after during the communist time, the Polish cinema was really strong. So they knew that time Andrzej Wajda, they knew Kieślowski, they knew Agnieszka Holland and Polański, Skolimowski. So there was a names which were known, but for the older audience, not for the young audience. And my goal was to bring the young people, because they are there which will be filling the audience in the future. Because the others maybe will come or not, the one by sentiment, but we need to create
new
people
blood,
who wants to come just to see the films because of the film, not because they are Polish, but because they like the films. So at the same time, if you put the program together, you have to be very careful what you put. So we're not pushing people away. You want them
To draw them
Keep
in.
coming,
Like
right?
good concert.
Yeah.
yeah,
good line
and
up
Yeah.
of course it's not easy, because you are dependent on what the country is producing. So if of course we can play the old films, but the old films are okay, but we want to go forward.
And Greta Garbo was Polish, wasn't she? Was Greta Garbo?
Yes.
Yes, I
Was
believe
she Polish,
so.
really? I was thinking
I
she
think
was
so.
English,
Or
actually.
she was German, or anyway. But I just have. I'm a
No,
big
it's-
fan
if
of
you look- if you
TCM,
look at
and
the
yeah,
Everybody has Polish
so many
roots.
examples.
Will
yeah, yeah.
Liberace
Yeah.
was Polish, for
Right.
example.
Really?
Liberace was
Oh,
Polish?
okay.
Yeah.
Also, that's
He-
what
he
we'll
was
be doing
Władysław
here.
Okay.
Liberace, those
Are you
man-
serious? That's awesome.
Yeah.
We'll
I
be
love
discovering
Liberace.
Polish roots.
Yeah.
That anybody who would like us to know about them, and they really don't say it too loudly, oh, I'm Polish, my roots are Polish, please contact us. We are on Facebook right now. And again, every Monday from 7 till 8, this is our on-camera show, The Best of Poland and Europe. An hour before, from 6 till 7, we have
Right.
our radio show, which is accented show. It's called Accent On with ILONA EUROPA, but really I'm bringing a lot of different accents to my radio show, and we are, just like I mentioned before, we are inclusive, not exclusive. Then even when we are talking that maybe first 2 Mondays we'll be focusing with Marek on Polish people.
Right, definitely. But
who
we'll
live
focus
in
on
America.
everybody else too.
But we will be sharing our chairs because we have 2 guests mostly. Some of them will be representing another countries, and I cannot wait. We have great guests already.
And we will try to
pre-planned.
make this show for for all Polish audience and American audience, so they can come on our website and check it out. The Polish Film Festival and everything else will be on our website. So anybody who wants to know what's going on in between Polish community and interested in anybody, I mean, from any countries. And interest in our community, please go on our
Because
website and the Facebook.
I
And I
can-
want to thank my wife to baking this for our
Did
first
she?
show.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's a kruszonka.
Oh my gosh.
So
Okay,
Placek z
everybody can see.
kruszonką.
Placek z kruszonką. There you go.
We are talking about
So, yeah.
Poland, and
That's
we are
right.
talking about Polish food. We are talking about
Cake.
Oh my gosh, this smell is so good.
And it's not an English cake.
Yes, thank you, Krisha. Thank you. We'll
I
be
like
eating,
English
we'll be
cake.
really,
You know.
tasting, but we know this taste.
I like
That's, I
cake.
think, why it's so important to know another cultures, because we can eat so many different
Right.
styles of food, but it's not so much about Polish food in LA. I don't know. People
I love
know
Indian
maybe
food.
one or two restaurants.
There's
and
one in Santa Monica.
Yeah, they're mixing
But there's only
us.
two restaurants
That's right.
in Los Angeles of
Right, one is
strictly
Pol-
first
yeah.
salad, yeah.
But the same time, the festival, which is we cannot bring the food to the movie theater, but we can serve the food at the opening of the festival.
Oh,
The
Yes.
great,
Polish
yeah, it's a great
food.
idea.
Right.
And this is a
So
very good
it's
idea.
Yes.
Polish food, Polish vodka,
And music.
music,
And music.
Polish film.
Right.
And that we are talking about choir. I came to America and I was trying to find a group that can sing.
Yeah.
I was with my choir doing the classical music, and I was trying here to do the classical, but the kind of the atmosphere in those group was kind of different than I was.
Stodgy.
Sorry.
Yeah.
To English,
Stodgy.
So
a little bit stuck up.
it happened that my friend was singing in the gospel choir, and the close to the gospel I was negro spiritual, so it's
Yeah, right.
and so the gospel it's different attitude, different verb, different soul. It's coming from different religions. The Catholics are very inside. Here I'm very out. And so I wasn't sure that this is the kind of music if I want to go, and I went with them to Assisi. They were our conductor. It's Edwin Barnum, who was working with Barry White that time, and he was invited by Vatican to Assisi to perform there, and the HB brought the choir there. And I went as a accompanied person and was filming, taking pictures, etc. And then I find out the atmosphere. And then when we come back, I joined the choir. And, and right now
Not
it's
in
like
Poland.
20 some years I'm singing there.
How many people are in choir?
It
Because this choir is very
depends
special.
of the event.
Yeah.
And but we rehearse once a week, and if again what it's come about the cross culture. If this choir sing Polish anthem at the opening of the festival in Polish.
With very good, perfect Polish.
So it's
How many members of the choir?
It's about 30 to 40 to 50.
Well, so what do you sing? What's your part?
I'm tenor.
You're a tenor.
Tenor.
Okay.
We want to give
Yeah.
us a sample.
Second
What?
tenor.
Yes.
Second tenor. and
Right.
She's very
like
serious.
last year we had a documentary about Polish singer Czesław Niemen,
Oh yeah.
and it was 10 years of the anniversary of his death, and we sang his song.
Which one did you sing?
Sen o Warszawie.
Oh my, that's great. Yeah, that's a beautiful
And
song.
so
You
Beautiful
will have
song.
to sing a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not I'm not solo singer. I can sing, but I
Well,
have
you
to bring some people with
We got
me.
you, Vladek, we got Ilona. That's
Yes,
two of
I
you
know.
already.
We could give you a
Amazing.
count
And then-
in.
Yeah,
Before
yeah.
Two,
Polish Film Festival in October.
Let's go.
If you can give us some dates, I think that what is the date for Polish 16?
The 16th, it's from the October 12th to 13 to 22nd.
13 October 13 to 22nd.
22nd.
Again, almost
Open.
10
Mark
days.
your
So 9
calendars
days.
or
Yeah.
Facebooks or whatever
and
else.
theaters, if you can tell us, yes.
Opens at the Egyptian Theater in Hollywood the first day, and then we move to 2 theaters. Both are Lemley theaters at NoHo 7 and Royal. You know, the spread of the city is so to
It
accommodate.
is. People don't
accommodate
understand it that don't
No.
live here.
Oh, you
Yes,
understand? You're
secure
coming from
stuff.
Santa Monica.
I
here.
do. I know. I know. But people don't understand. They say, "Oh, Los Angeles," and you go, "No, wait. There's about a spread of like 100 miles
yeah.
in Los
Yeah,
Angeles."
from one way to the
Yeah.
other.
Don't think
Yeah.
that's- Even they look from the plane. They
Yeah,
still-
no.
still don't
No.
Could you tell us a little bit what we can expect on this festival, this year festival? Do you have already some highlights that we can get excited about?
The biggest highlight, not the biggest, but the new thing, and it's a competition for debut for the film composers.
Good.
It was developed last year as an idea, and it will be getting live this year. There's a lady Elżbieta Szoka, who lost her son, and she, in the memory of him, she decided to establish the award, and that was the kind of idea that we will bring the awarded composer first or second film to Los Angeles and screen the film, and so. But if you're talking about generally, so we screen features films, short films, animation, and documentaries. And we look for films which are Polish, but not Polish. Means we need a film which we understand to by others, much
culturally Polish,
universal.
Yeah,
with the subject, with the idea. Of course, there will be some very Polish, like you're talking about history. It's Polish, so but this is a little different educationally as a documentary than doing a film which talk about Polish situation without explanation. Because like I was talking about with Fire and Sword, if this film had some kind of explanation, it will be understandable. But it went straight for people. It's like, you know, you go to mathematics class and the teacher sometimes thinks that 2 by 2 it's 4, so you need to explain.
You go from 1 to 4 instead of
explain
1 through 4.
The beginners has to go from the beginning.
Yeah.
So we have to slowly, you know, teach them what is exactly, and so they will be comfortable with this film, which will be very Polish, and they will understand because they learn more about Poland.
Can I ask you, what is the process? Do people come to you, or how do you find these films?
Generally, I'm looking for the films.
You look.
The foreign, the international film festivals, they don't have problem because people are sending them.
Right.
But with our festival, I really have to dig it in and look it for it. And
do you need a help with this? Do you want people to contact you and just say?
I always, you know, what I would always say that this is not my festival; it's our festival. So any input from outside, it's good, but it has to be constructive. Not that criticize is good, but beside the criticizing, you have to give the good idea. And the same with program. If you give me an idea and say this, because I cannot see all the films.
Right.
Only what I get or ask for. And so if anybody
like,
and now I get some films through somebody, send an email, and it's from Australia, for example.
Marek, don't send your pictures of your film, please. I know you have few of them, but I don't know if this is the one that you want to.
It's a story by made by a woman. Her mother went to Siberia, and then through the whole thing. It's great lesson of history, but at the same time very lesson about emotions and going through with this mother and daughter. Mother was eventually ended in Australia, but she was too young. She couldn't afford, so she gave her to the orphanage. Then then reconcile. It's you know.
So it's a very human
story,
very universal at the same time.
Then you say we'll be having around 89 or 80 pictures.
It depends of the again, because you have shorts and the commentary. If there's too many lengths, then the number of films are shrinking, because we have only certain time to screen. You cannot, of course.
Then this year, Lucy and
Yeah.
Steve and Marek and Christina, who just bakes very, very well, and of course, Whole My Family, which means me and daughter only, Whole My Family, will go and we'll be watching everything what you have to offer.
You're welcome.
And like I said last year, I was so happy to see how much my daughter, who was then 20 years old, brought her American friend with her, and they just fell in love with Polish
And
movies.
we're talking about young audience. All films are free for students. and all documentary and short and animation are free too.
How about for old people?
For everybody.
All the people need
No,
to pay.
for old people,
have,
it's
have a the senior
And-
price,
Okay.
but
I
still doesn't
think
come to the
also-
documentary and short films and animation for free.
Perfect.
Vladečko,
Perfect.
we have cameras here, and I know that we'll be having special channel. We'll be on a YouTube, on LA Talk Radio, video channel. I'm hoping people will be watching us a lot, and now we can put face behind the name.
Okay.
Władysław Juszkiewicz, Władek Juszkiewicz. Władeczko, you need a help. You need the money. You need people donate. Not only time and volunteering,
Need
because that's
volunteers
very
too, yeah.
important, but really money is what will probably help you a lot. How they can find you? Only.
It's everything about the festival you can find on our website www.polishfilmla.org. Then from that you can go to our Facebook, which sometimes are more information than on the festival website, because we are living in the era of Facebook. People are more active.
Yeah.
It's true.
So
Yeah.
everything what's going on the festival will be there, and then not only that, everything what's going on in the city regarding Polish things is on our Facebook.
And you have very good email blast. I'm getting so much good information.
Yeah, if you want to get
yes.
information about what's going on in Los Angeles with the Polish flavor, you can send me your email to info@polishfilmla.org, and I will put you on the list, and you will be complaining later that I get some
Too many
No,
emails.
yeah, and also right now, Mareczku, we need to just connect with Władek, because I think his list, his email really also belong to what we do, and
Right.
we would love to publish the information also on our Facebook, which is
Yes.
also Accent on TV, the best of Poland and Europe.
and I have to say, okay, so I've got to say about names, Polish names, okay? We
Yes.
love Poland, and it's got a very painful history, I know, but the names, please.
Oh no,
So-
it's so easy for me.
So we have to educate.
You
So
see-
you have to educate me, people like me. So like you see a long name and it's like, you know,
I was giving few classes here when I
Yes.
came over here, and the first thing was I said, first we have to relax.
yeah.
Because you look at the
Yes.
word, and you get,
Just clinch.
But I said, first of all, relax, and don't even when you try pronounce,
Yes.
listen, then don't look at the word.
It's all the consonants stuck together.
Exactly.
W, C, S, Y.
Yeah.
Lucy, I
Huh?
have a great idea. Maybe we'll be teaching our American audience every show maybe one Polish word.
A word.
Okay,
Yes.
then I think
But we're gonna go with good words or bad words.
Marek will teach bad words, and
That's
I
what
think
I'm wondering.
this
I go
show
with the
is
bad ones.
uncensored.
That's
then
right. So we can
use
teach them
some
whatever
funky
they want to
words.
do.
But this is something that every woman would love to have on a table. We call this cake in America.
I think every fat man.
Fat man
actually.
also, and I can lose few pounds.
I feel like a
Władek,
woman
you know.
right now.
But this is called ciasto.
Ciasto. It's
Ciasto.
kruszonka. Władek said right.
Just stop, but I think I will say
Don't make this harder.
smacznego.
There you
Smacznego
go.
is good appetite.
That's right.
Then I'm inviting everybody first to smell this
Is
one.
that one
It's
word
just
or
amazing.
two?
It's
One
one.
word. It's long
Smacznego.
one. You remember, smacznego. Smacznego, good appetite.
Good
Nagel.
appetite.
Yeah.
Nagel?
No,
Nagel.
smacznego.
Schmatchnagel.
Very
Smacznego?
good,
Yeah.
smacznego.
How's in
Schmatch.
English? What do you say in English?
Cake.
Cake. Yeah. You only think cake. That's what it is. But how
And
you say
this is
smacznego? That's what I'm
Schmatcznego.
saying.
Ciasto. Everybody repeats. Ciasto.
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 Smacznego.
I think I know.
Okay.
Yeah, and remember in Polish the accent is from the second syllable from the end. So it's
No ciasto.
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 Just there you go.
Smacznego.
It's like my name is Juszkiewicz, not Juszkiewicz.
Yes,
Juszkiewicz.
Juszkiewicz.
And when we
Everybody
try, when
repeats.
you put the accent right, it's easy to
Juszkiewicz.
pronounce.
Okay, so how would we say hello?
Hello.
Dzień dobry.
Cześć, dzień dobry.
Cześć.
Cześć is like simple.
Cześć.
Cześć.
You see, you're doing
Hi.
the mistake because you're trying to say
Yes.
cześć.
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 If you relax your lips,
Okay.
then you
Cześć.
can. Yeah.
But don't fall asleep. Don't relax too much.
Don't relax too much. Okay, Lucy.
Yes, yes, yes.
I think, again,
Yes.
I would love people to know us
Yeah.
a little bit more.
Yeah.
We'll be talking about our
think that's a
lives.
good
We'll be
idea.
talking about certain things that Marek wants to talk or not, because he's a funny man. But Lucy, you have very cool bio. We were talking a little bit what you were doing before. You had your own radio show on LA Talk Radio too, yes?
Yes.
But the really connection with Europe is very deep because you lived in France also?
No, I didn't live in France. My dad lives in France because he's English, so it took
How
him
did
a
you
long
learn this
time.
language?
We used to, my two sisters and I used to wander around Paris. Imagine that now. I was 13. My younger sister was 8. We used to wander around the metro. That was where I first saw pickpockets. And
That's awesome.
really. And I caught one. I'm like,
Wow.
yeah. And I
This
yelled. And I mean, there are life lessons there, but you could never do that now.
No.
That's
Never.
Different times.
And you have some place in Santa Monica that I
Yes.
want to send people your way. Could you tell us what is this?
Well-
because it's the best of England, I think. There.
Well, Santa Monica actually has the, and you'll stay
Your
away
star.
now,
Your
has
star.
the highest amount
I'm
of
just-
British people in Los Angeles.
Tell us
It's like a
thing.
250,000 people
British?
of British,
250,000?
not just of British descent, but people like me who've moved over here.
Is
And,
the-
and you probably know
Is
that.
the Queen living there somewhere?
No, but many, there is a royal. I
I
mean, there are
bet.
aristocrats that go.
Really?
Because I met one in the bank once. I heard his voice. I'm like,
Did you
"Hi."
bow?
He's a no. I'm in America now.
Okay,
What are you
then.
crazy?
I was just wondering,
No.
See, a aristocrat goes,
No, no,
hello.
no. You don't need no. I would curtsy, but it would only be to the Queen. Of course, congratulations to
Yes,
To
our
the
beautiful
princess
Charlotte,
today.
Yes. I like that they called her also Diana. This
yes,
third
well,
name.
third name, yes.
And Elizabeth,
names.
second one, I think.
Elizabeth. So, what was her first name?
You better
Charlotte.
know.
Charlotte. That's
Charlotte.
right, from
Is
Queen
Elizabeth.
Charlotte, who was actually the wife of King George III, the crazy one.
I like this
Crazy
young
one.
couple.
Oh.
I
Right.
think we can
So
talk a
anyway,
little
so
bit
yes.
also
Yeah.
about relationship, because I think Americans' relationships are a little different than the Europeans one.
Yeah.
I think our families are a little bit closer than families in America. I think the connection between grandparents and aunts and uncles are very, very close. In my
I
country,
think
in
they
Poland.
are in. I think they are maybe for you.
In
I think in
England,
England,
no.
I think
You
that
just
over.
was
don't
lost.
like your grandma.
That was
just
lost.
That's what
like
you want to
Queen.
say.
Well, you know what it was? It's a different thing. It was a whole different thing. It was the stiff upper lip. It really was. I mean, look at the way the royal family is. I mean, you didn't show emotion.
No.
You're not allowed to.
But you are so
I
emotional.
wasn't. Yes, but that's why I live in America.
But she was the rebel. one.
I was.
She's a rebel.
She was
She was
a
on a
pirate.
pirate radio.
I
There you
used to
go.
be told, Lucy.
Lucy,
You know, I
and-
mean, all.
Hush.
And I'm coming
Yeah.
back to what I started. You
Yes.
have a store here, yes? That if people want to
Well, I
taste
have
something that is
no.
English
I mean,
or
I
product,
have
how
a
does-
business. It's a
Business.
business. It's a
Business.
wholesale
No
business.
physical.
It's
So
you
no,
can't go
not
actually in.
physical.
Then
No.
people cannot.
No.
Where people can go and just eat something good when it comes to
Um,
English food.
That's debatable.
We were laughing before.
Just get a crowbar and her location is.
No, I mean, Santa Monica with its high population of
Of
Brits
English people.
has,
Quarter of a million
yes,
people.
has a lot of British stuff. And like Brit Week is centered many times in Santa Monica. That's just been and gone. So there are a number of pubs
Okay,
there.
no, then what do you do with this project? Where you put them when you just bring them from England? How can we find
No,
them?
most English people that come here, I was kind of an exception because I came by way of Boston, which is not. That's a
Exception.
whole nother thing, right? For an English person, woo.
from-
So I had an education, and I have to say I learned a lot. I learned the other side. Let's just stop right there. But I learned the other side. So anyway, so what was I saying?
So what you're saying,
okay,
we
so
cannot
the
get you
things
food
that you are-
anywhere.
Things that you
yeah,
are
yes.
bringing from England, nobody
Yes.
can buy it here?
Only if they contact me. It's a wholesale thing. It's a wholesale thing.
Okay,
And
then
believe
you
me,
cannot buy
when you
3 or 4. You need to buy like hundreds of something?
no, I wouldn't make you buy 100 mugs.
Okay, then
Yeah.
But you
100
could buy
mugs, so
4 if you
like,
want
like
to.
chocolates.
But
I would like great English
chocolates,
chocolate.
I'm working on. The Food and Drug Administration has to be brought into that. That's a whole line of government regulation. You understand what I'm? So I'm working on that right now.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
so many different
Yes.
businesses.
Yes.
Outside of that I'm a singer and I have my beautiful 2 shows, and I'm a mother, I also develop some talents, very nice
You do.
singing talents, young.
You have an
girls
agency,
and
right?
boys. I will say I was an agent, a talent
Yeah.
agent, but right now I'm just working all under my own wings. I just
Yeah.
love that. But the fact is that we have so many different things that we can create in America, and because this country can really open arms and say, you want this, you want to try it, just do it.
Do you
and
think
see."
it still can? Is the question.
I think a lot of
Yes, you
people
can. Come on. What
believe
kind of
that they
attitude
can.
is this?
No.
Do you think?
English attitude. That's what it is.
Okay, first and foremost, we have 16 years of
You know?
Polish Film Festival. 16
That's right.
years.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
There was an
No, it
idea,
is.
there was a one-man's
Yeah.
idea, and now the group of people are just create something, like I said, look at you. And this is history of 16 years of
And
one man.
every design was made by graphic designs,
Okay,
but
this upside
Yes.
without pay. There
I like
was-
that
was
cover of
donation
the
of their
director's
time
chair.
and talent to
Right,
the,
yeah,
to the
there's a
festival.
lot
As a
Yeah.
booklet that you can, my pictures are somewhere there. Yeah, I love that. That's why I like to be on the camera, because then I can show my pictures. But it's a lot of beautiful, I'm sorry. It's
Yeah.
a really, really great booklet, and you can learn about directors, film festival, and people who are coming, people who will win or won already something. This is so classy. Mareczko, I know you're a
Yes.
businessman, and doesn't really
No,
matter.
really, I
Well, so
just-
what is your business?
I just stay on the corner
Also,
after
but-
10 o'clock
That's
with my
okay,
head
okay.
and
He's
just
the-
asking questions, you know?
But he's doing pretty well.
Right.
He has 2 daughters, yes, I
Two
understand
daughters,
also.
right. 2 daughters. I don't know if they're mine, but the 2 daughters.
Okay. You
know,
claim them.
I treat them like my own.
I'll
Yeah.
take this chasto and
That
threw
is-
at you.
yeah, I know.
Chasto, yes.
So no, I'm doing okay. I can't complain.
He's, yeah. And now what you are doing in Poland, you really are entertainment, so you like to
We
be
try,
part of
yeah.
entertainment. Now we'll be bringing all this cool side of Marek.
So you're working together, basically?
No,
Is that-
they just
no?
met first
No,
time.
on,
I
on
say.
the corner,
No, I mean-
I'm working by myself. Let's
Yeah,
get
but-
this straight.
Right.
Oh,
It's
the
on my
corner.
corner,
Okay,
and
that
nobody
too.
goes there.
He's pretty
Yeah.
a cool guy, but
Yeah.
a little mysterious, and I like that. I really do like that
hello.
about him.
We'll get it out of
Yeah,
you.
eventually.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe if
my
you
God.
squeeze all
That's
this and
right,
make me as
that's right.
skinny, I'll be in.
Yeah, and fact is that our life started in this country 20-something years ago.
Yeah, mine 30
almost.
years ago.
Yours also 20-something?
25.
20-something.
I pay
Yes,
attention.
yes.
The same situation.
Yes.
And we went through so many roads and wonderful roads. Right now, this table brought us together with Ciasto and Smacznego Award, and I'm hoping that every Monday we'll be bringing some very, very unusual, wonderful guests that we feel they need to be recognized somehow, somewhere. Again, our first, the most perfect
Yes,
guest.
thank you so
who
much.
is the
Our
bridge-
first.
Who is the
You are our
bridge
first,
between,
yes, no, really.
America and Poland.
Can I
and
just
Europe
ask
and
one more
America.
question?
Yes.
No.
Do you have... Okay, I'm going to anyway. Do you have an Oscar contender? Do you have films that you think you could put in the foreign film category?
Yeah, like last year we had
we were watching.
Ida.
Ah,
which won
yes.
the Oscar. It was
Yes,
Great movie.
that's
our,
right.
Our festival and won because we have a competition too and won our Hollywood Eagle Award for Best Feature and then
Yes.
later they won Oscar.
Pola Negri.
Oh,
yes, this is,
congratulations.
I think you messed up Greta Garbo with Pola Negri. Pola Negri is
Okay,
Polish.
yeah.
Yes.
Pola Negri is an award for not for Polish people, it's for American people of not American but not Polish people for collaboration with Polish filmmakers or portraying Polish character in not Polish film.
I don't know if people know this anecdote, and I'm hoping it's the truth.
And we
It's
only
the
have
truth.
3 minutes,
We have only,
Ilona.
yeah.
So
With
yeah.
my
Yeah.
funky English people, just
So,
sit,
yes.
remove your remote control, and listen to me. Pola Negri came to Hollywood, and she didn't speak English. She spoke Polish only. And she was very known in Poland, but in Hollywood, nobody knew her. Then the big people, the studio people said, okay, you need to say something. And Pola Negri says, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Hopefully she did better job than me. She made people cry. She made people cry. And they were like, that was so good. It was so nice what it was. Polish alphabet. That's what she said. And better this to be a truth. Did you hear this anecdote?
I didn't hear exactly that.
I
but
create one.
When
No.
she moved here, it was the silent
Oh,
time
and
of
the
of
silent
film.
movies. All
so
right.
she was very
Yes.
good in it, and then when required the talking, then the accent was
Right.
on the way, and wasn't that that good, but she still is the star of the silent film.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
what I'm
fantastic.
going with this one, that doesn't really matter how heavy accent all of us have or
Right.
how unusual is what is inside of the heart. And even Polish
right.
alphabet can be said in a way that everybody will just
Right.
enjoy it. Then we have only one more minute. Maybe I need to make this a little bit one more time more official. Today is the first show. Accent on TV, the best of Poland and Europe is born. My name is ILONA EUROPA. I'm a host.
The
of 4
star.
of 5.
Yeah.
A star, I like this word. I cannot say
star
no.
is
The
born.
bestest of
Yeah.
It's
Ilona.
just
Of the
the best
greatest.
testers. That's my
Greatest.
word. The greatest
Yes.
testers, the best testers of Poland and Europe will be
That's
presented
right.
here.
Yes.
But I couldn't be here if not for my amazing, amazing, wonderful friends. Lucie Hill.
Wow.
Everything started because of you 3-4 years ago.
Oh.
Our first
But
show.
you've sailed,
there.
you've soared.
And
That's what
yes,
you do.
now we do together.
Yes.
Yes. Marek, BACIK, thank you so much because again, without you, I don't think so I could do it. Also, we have a
Same
lot
here.
of plans.
Same
We
here.
want to bring a lot of communities together. We want to produce unusual shows. We want to help VLADEK JUZKIEWICZ to create, maybe in his way, something that he's just tired of it. I don't know. We'll find out how we can help. And I'm hoping show like that also will make people understand that you can contact VLADEK JUZKIEWICZ and just help in anyway.
All right. Big round
Thank
of
you,
applause.
Vladek.
Yay!
Let's go.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ciasto.
You're listening to Accent on TV. Best of Poland and Europe. Right here on LA Talk Radio.